Okay, we're going to do a demonstration on how to cut a pineapple. Obviously, pineapple. What I'm going to do with a serrated knife, that's the one with the teeth, I'm going to cut off the very top end. Be careful because it does roll while it's doing this. And I'm going to cut off the bottom end. And the good thing about cutting off those ends are now I have a nice flat surface to lay the pineapple on. Then I'm going to cut around the edges. I'm going to cut off the skin along the edges. Trying to get as many of these little dotted dots, like the eyes of the pineapple, as I can. And just cut around all those edges until the pineapple is completely shaved from the side. You're going to get a little bit of the meat of the pineapple in these pieces, but that's okay. But don't go too deep that you get too much meat of it. And then I'm just going to trim off anywhere that I see like a really big eye, especially around the bottom edge. You'll see there's, some corners that didn't quite go in far enough, so I can just trim them off. And an eye there. Okay, there's a couple big ones over here, so I will get those off as well. Again, just shaving it so that you don't lose too much of the actual bulk of the pineapple. And all that will be garbage. Okay, now with the pineapple like this, I'm going to cut it in half, straight down the middle. The core is a little tough. Sorry, my knife is, and it's a little slippery as it gets wetter. So just watch your hands. Keep them out of the way like that. It will slide around a little bit. But now I've got two flat edges that I can lay the pineapple down. So I'm just going to move one half away. And with this half, I'm going to cut it in half as well. And then each half, I like to cut into half again on the angle. And like that. And now I have 4 pineapple wedges. Each wedge I take and I just trim off the center part where the core was. So that's one piece of the core. And then the rest of this, actually I have a couple eyes on this one, just trim them off. The rest of this I just cut into bite-sized pieces. If you find these are a little big, you could also cut from the half, you could have cut that into 6 pieces or 5 pieces if you didn't cut it in half again. So I'm just going to slide those into my bowl, and then I'm going to cut the next one. And I'm just going to continue cutting these wedges until I have a bowl of pineapple. And that is how you're going to cut the entire pineapple. And then all the other pieces are garbage. What you can do, if the fronds were still on this, you could have taken the top of the pineapple, put it in some water with the fronds, and grown a plant. Probably couldn't grow pineapple unless you were in Hawaii or a tropical climate where they would grow better. But here in New Jersey, I don't think we can grow pineapple. Again, the most important thing, keep your fingers out of the way of the knife so that you have no issues with cutting yourself, because we don't want to cut ourselves. That won't make the pineapple taste nice and it will hurt. And there you go. Not a job for the little kids, because as you see, the pineapple, once the juices start going, it gets very wet and slippery. But there we have a bowl of pineapple. Enjoy.